Hello, monsters abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Immortal Empires and part 3 of my Ungrim campaign, or as the French would say, Le Campagne de Ungrim II. Avec. That's right, fluent French. Is this channel highbrow? You better believe it, Sonny Jim. Now, last time we captured Kazid and we need to recover after that big old fight, which we're doing. I'm a little bit concerned that Snyder's recruiting units. Do I want to give him 2 turns? Or do I want to move now? If I move now, I might be okay. I'm trying to decide. Oh, all right. Well, I think what I need to do is we need to upgrade this. I would love to wait for Kazakadran, but I just have a sneaking suspicion. I know what the AI's like. It will recruit. I mean, theoretically, I think it should only be able to recruit 3 units, but I suspect it will probably recruit more and faster. And it's going to take at least 2 turns to reach Karak Ungor, by which time they'll probably outnumber me. Ready. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to upgrade Gnashrak's lair. Then I'm going to knock this down. I'm going to knock that down so I can get some more money. And then... I don't really want miners. Getting a unit of miners, literally because I can't get anything. Oh, they're so bad, though. I mean, 1818, that's nothing. They're bloody useless. And they got armour. Something, I guess. Good against gates. Well, I never. There we go. I kind of don't want them. I kind of don't. Okay, we'll not do that then. What I am going to see, though, is Garim. Can you bump off Durkit? You failed, but it was a good attempt. Maybe we can bump him off next turn. Some other things. I've got a bunch of new mods installed. So go and have a look in the description if you haven't already. You can see all the mods there. I've also removed the extended traits because I looked at some of the traits and they were just getting a bit stupid. And I don't mind mods that sort of enhance the game or fix things that I kind of go, yeah, I don't like that. But ones that are inherently broken by giving you, 20% odd upkeep reduction for getting a particular trait, that's too much. That's too much. So I've got rid of that one. That's a bit of a shame, but never mind. We've also got the Rites mod. So, oh, a Dragon Slayer. Interesting. Don't know what that is. So we've got Dwarven Rites here, so minor support. We can spawn a unit of miners. That's interesting. Rank 7 with any character. Researching autonomy of the holds. The Monument of Grimnir. 6 settlements. Okay. And they all cost money. They all have like a cooldown and stuff. So that'd be fun to try. I think because Ungrim's hit level 7 already, I don't think... Which one? I don't think this right will pop until we get another unit to level 7. What level is... So I think with Garim that hits level 7, we should get that right. So that should be fine. We're going to wait 2 more turns. We've got some building going on there. I suspect we're going to see a lot of greenskin activity here. If after this end turn, they've only recruited a couple of units, I'll move. That means we'll have a turn of replenishment and then we can move. But if they do what I think they're going to do, then there's no point rushing because even by the time I would have reached them, they would have recruited too many units for me to deal with anyway. So let's see what they're gonna do. Okay, they've recruited another general, and that looks like more than 3 units. Now, what I could potentially do is lure them into an ambush, which, if I can destroy their armies and then lay siege to Karak Ungor, then we're all good. Okay, so we've demolished the fields there, which means we can get the trinket maker. That's going to give us more money.
Yes.
Garim, can you... Yeah, what have you done? You've recruited 5 units plus another lord. Yeah, so by the time we would have reached there, they would have had 10 units plus another lord. They're both recruiting, and they've also got the garrison here. So, yeah, and my army would have been beaten up. So, frankly, I think it would have been suicide to charge them. So, probably for the best. Garim, can you... Good, right, he's dead, and you've ranked up. Good, double good. We could get Master of the Forge. I mean, Oath Gold per... I mean, that's going to only get better, because the more Oath Gold we have per turn, that means in 10 turns we can get another magic item. So let's go with that. There are none more adept at metal shaping than those who command the runes. Ooh. I think Ungrim's got one of those as well. But it only... Yeah, so he has to spend 3 skill points in it, which kind of feels like a bit of a waste of Ungrim skill points, I'll be honest. Now, we'll get another building slot here, so what I might do... I'm gonna have to... Well, I can't get the refractory. What I might do is demolish the clan barracks and get a siege workshop. Then I can get some siege weapons, which will be massively useful. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. It's a tough old start, is Ungrim. It's a bit brutal. I mean, these guys are recruiting stupidly fast. I could grant... No, I can't. I think probably what I'm going to have to do is try and lure them into an ambush, or just weather the storm while I build up my infrastructure a bit and just hope to God the vampires don't declare war on me and that my public order holds for long enough, because at this rate it's not going to. I honestly think Ungrim probably has one of the hardest starts of any faction in the game. I think Clan Angron's quite fast as well. I think the difference is that I think Ungrim's start is probably harder than Clan Angrond, but Clan Angrond, you've kind of got that... Oh, please don't attack. You've kind of got the ball and chain around your leg until you take Karak 8 Peaks, whereas Ungrim, once you get started, it's kind of okay. But certainly at this point, you're... I'm going to be honest, struggling. I didn't think Ungrim would be this hard. So we've got Masterwork Crossbows, so that's more damage, missile damage for ranger units and quarreler units. That's very nice. That's going to come in useful. And I think, I mean, more money. Maybe diplomatic relations. More ammo. I don't really think I've got... I don't have... Ammo's not really a problem. I would like militia training though, so I think I'm going to go gather the throngs. Once word is given it's war, the message quickly passes down the ranks from kings to lords to thanes. Recruitment reduction for dwarf warriors and miners, which isn't really good, but then the +2 melee attack for dwarf warriors and miners and defense is, so we will get that.
It is time.
We currently only have a little bit of money coming in.
The slayer in me seeks death.
Garim.
An accord bound by runic law.
I mean, if I could... How much is it to get one of them? That's 1,000. Yeah, I mean, I might... I wonder, can I... Christ, they've already got 10 units, and you've got 2.
Let me think about it. No.
1, 2... So they get 9... So, yeah, they can recruit 5 units a turn. Effectively. I mean... I might be able to lure them into combat.
You're not right, Dad.
Yeah, well, that is probably correct. Maybe I can try and lure them into an ambush. Problem is, if I get spotted, this could be very bad very quickly. But let's give it a little shot. So let's set up a little ambush there. See if maybe we can draw them in. Because if we can draw them in, that would be absolutely fantastic. That would be sweet. Likelihood is they spot me, And, I mean, at least I killed that agent, so at least he can't spot me. So fingers crossed they decide to lunge at me, because if they do, this could be over very, very quickly. If they decide to hole up in their little mountain home, then this could be a bugger. No, go away. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I don't like you. I don't like you either. I mean, at least Manfred is being completely garbage, so I don't think they'll attack me until... I think I'm safe from them. I think Manfred's going to be the problem. Okay. They have decided not to attack. That's bad. That's very bad. What can I do here? I mean, I could get... If I can save up enough money, I could get the Siege Workshop here. Well, I mean, ideally... I could swap that over. Clan Barracks does make more sense here. Okay, so... Going to demolish that, that's a strong move. I'm a little bit more concerned about this, because they're still recruiting units, and I'm sat here... There's not much else I can do, really. I think I've just got to hope to God I can lure them into an ambush. Uh-oh, Manfred is on... Apparently he's raised Eschen for some reason. Not entirely sure what the theory was there, Manfred, you tiny round-headed stupid goon. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. Why are you... Oh, you little bastard. Okay, well, it looks like the vampires are still kicking the crap out of each other, so as long as they're keeping themselves amused, that's fine by me. I'm more than happy for them to keep kicking the crap out of each other. They just keep that up. Now, the only problem is, I'll probably attack and they'll retreat. It looks like... No, they're still recruiting, aren't they? What's this? Defeat the following lord. I mean, that's not the worst grudge to have, considering he's right in front of me. Oh, you're actually going... Really? Oh my god, how many big uns have you got? Okay. Actually... That's quite not... Well, I do have a lot of missile units, so... I think we're... it should be alright. Here comes the Greenskin Horde. They've got a lot of big uns. A lot of big uns. Fortunately, big uns aren't armor piercing, because otherwise that would be an absolute pain in the arse. And obviously, I'm kind of relying on my missile units here. And spot the deliberate fucking mistake, because something I didn't notice. Let's see what Tuna Thunderers see. That's right, the Thunderers can't see shit, because the entire enemy army is behind this little... you know what? I even saw this hill in the battle map, and I went, I can't put my Thunderers anywhere near that. And then what did I do? That's right. So, I think right about now, I'm probably wondering why my Thunderers are advancing rather than shooting. And the reason is because they can't see the targets. At this point, I think, right, I can't actually do anything about that now, because if I pull back, well, maybe I should have pulled back. Anyway, so Slayers on the right flank are enveloping some Night Goblins. Getting a nice little rear charge over there. Good stuff. Some orcs are breaking off. And Ungrim and Garim are charging the orc war boss. On the left flank, Slayers and Giant Slayers enveloping a Black Orc Biggun unit, but the Black Orcs are being backed up by another unit of Bigguns. The Black Orcs Bigguns. Taking a lot of damage though, and got a big old fight over here. Biggins fighting against dwarf warriors. And Garim and Ungrim are taking on the vast majority of the Greenskin Horde in the centre here. Like, back to back, kicking orcs in the face. Some dwarves arrived to lend some assistance. The Thunderers have finally got into a good position to actually fire for the first time in the battle. So that's good. And, you know, when they do fire, they do a lot of damage, so that's pretty good. The Orc War Boss, having run away, will rally shortly and come back to the fight. On the right flank, the Slayers have cut down the Goblins and are now fighting the Orc Boys. A unit of Dwarves has come in to sandwich them between them, and some Night Goblins, having come back, rallied, are now moving in to try and hit the rear of the Slayers. I mean, that's some brave Goblins, but crossbows have spotted them, and they're going to fill them full of crossbow bolts. Here comes the enemy war boss back to fight. Not sure where he's going. I think he's trying to reinforce these big ones over here, but the Thunderers and crossbows have spotted him. And they basically shoot his face off, which is fun. And with the Orc War Boss's death, the rest of the Orcs decide to break and run. A few holdouts still fighting on, but as you can see, they're wavering. Over here, we've still got some big uns fighting on against the Giant Slayers and the Slayers. Big uns shattered, and over on the right flank, being chased down by the Slayers. The Slayers took a lot of damage, but then they will replenish quite quickly. And that's actually a mechanic I quite like, because you feel a bit more able to be more aggressive with your Slayers when you know they're just going to like replenish very quickly. So it's an interesting sort of mechanic to put in there, and I think very well placed. Slayer's going to cut down. We can cut down as many orcs as possible, because when this army retreats, it will, I believe, retreat into the shadow of Karak Ungor, and so we won't be able to finish it off.
Put that axe in their faces. Get out, boys.
Okay, well, that, I mean, could have gone better had the stupid Arc of Fire thing gone a little... Had I checked there was a hill, basically, is what I'm trying to say there. But we did at least kill quite a few units. I was a little bit worried more of them would get away. I'm semi-tempted to take the money, but I'm just going to execute them. And they are going to run back. I think that's within range of their doobly what's it, isn't it? Yeah, okay. But we did defeat the Following Lord's army, which does mean we got more Oath Gold and more leadership for our armies, which is pretty good. And we got clear the Underway. The Underway has tunnels throughout the entirety of the World's Edge Mountains and much of the old world at large. This rite is now available to be performed by the rights panel in the bottom right of the campaign interface. And we've got the Crown of Command. The Crown of Command has been worn in countless battles. It's where it is given great authority, instilling in his subjects unbreakable courage. Not that the dwarves need much help in that regard. And Ungrim's picked up a dwarf bride. Huh. You sly old dog. A dwarf bride often comes with a hefty dowry. By tradition, her weight in gold, which probably explains why hot-blooded dwarves take a curvier maids. Oh, well. Oh, fair enough. Yep, sure. So let's do a little bit of ambushing. See if we can, I mean... We could get more... But, you know what? I think I would prefer... If we can draw one of these armies in again, then even though we're a little bit damaged, I would take that. I would happily take that. Obstinacy, do we want to finish that off? Or do we want to go for maybe... We could go for Slayer King, because that's going to give more melee attack to our Slayers. I'm sort of erring towards that, maybe. Although... I mean... We could go down the Inspiring Presence, get Grimnir's Heirs. That's more melee attack and more melee... God, we can make really nasty Slayers, can't we? Let's go... Alright, I'm gonna go Slayer King. The King of Slayers is an awe-inspiring sight to every dwarf, and especially those that have taken the Slayer Oath. Grab that 5 melee attack for all of our Slayers. So it's going to make him pretty brutal. I mean, not that the Giant Slayers need much help in that regard. But they've got it nonetheless. Okay, let's see if we can draw them in. We've also got some money, which is going to be very, very useful. So what we can do here is... No, we wanted the Siege Workshop here. That's right. So we're going to get the Siege Workshop there. Now that might mean we need to... We might lose Khazid Urkulas, but to be honest, potentially... Because like... yeah, I
must fulfill my slave.
Okay, well let's what does Ungrim, what have you got? What have you got magic item wise? Okay, you've got a talisman of endurance. You don't have any armor. You've just got basic armor. So maybe I want to build something for you here. I'm not sure about minus 10 speed. Not sure. Your leadership's generally fine. I mean, Slayer's Brace, I mean, charge and charge bonus. Speed and charge bonus doesn't really help you survive, but it does mean you can move faster. Let's go... I mean, you are a Slayer King, so... Make some Slayer's Braces. Sounds good to me. We'll pop those on. You're looking very dapper in those Slayer Braces, if I can just say so, Your Highness. Public order here is a bit shit. It's equally shit over here. I mean, at least we don't have to worry too much about corruption at the moment, although that is a concern that I have. But I mean, 2 turns and we can potentially get some artillery. So we might have to pull back. I don't want to lose this, though. It's tricky. It's tricky. What right can we do? So clear the underway. Gives us minus support, intercept when, chance when using the underway, income from trade. Well, that's interesting. And evasion chance. Quite nice, but at 7,500 gold, that's very much a pipe dream. We ain't going to be clearing the underway anytime soon. Maybe I can make friends with Manfred? Maybe? I mean, he's not all that bad, is he? Okay, he's got a head that reminds me of the full moon. And he's a vampire. And a bit of a dick. But... No, that's it. That's pretty much it. Rudy, why are you helping the vampires? Don't... Oh, you've taken Waldenhof. Really? Really? Okay, you are not moving. They are taking attrition from not being fighty. Okay, you won against Rudy, but you didn't take it. We might be able to get a trade agreement with them. That would give us some more money. I mean, I don't know how long that's going to stay, considering Waldenhof does not look that defended, nor is the public order going to be very good, because obviously it's riddled with vampire corruption, but still.
It is time.
The Slayer Crown. Dark clouds have enveloped the accursed province of Sylvania. Such a spectacle has not been seen since Count Manfred von Karstein, the vampire lord of that realm, was last vanquished. Now reports reach Ungrim of sinister black-robed old men roaming the high peaks. Ugh. It's got to be terrifying. He suspects that death has regained mastery of Sylvania, and the interlopers herald a spread of its corruption to neighbouring regions. The Slayer King will need to act in order to protect his people. So we need to send someone down to Zofbar. Well, Oakenhammer's dead, so we might turn up a little bit late. But better late than never. Okay, let's get militia training. Every dwarf practices a trade, but as war is common, each clan readily forms into one or more regiments. Let's grab that. And Garim is leveled up. Can we go strike the runes? More cooldown reduction? That seems pretty good. Garim, what can we give you? I'm half tempted to give you... I mean, if things get bad down here, I might give you the Teller of Tales and send you down to just up public order a little bit, or at least try and slow its nosedive. Could get Cinnabar, that would give me some money. But I did need the... Well, I don't have enough money to build anything at the moment. I need a sparring chamber. I need to keep an eye on you. Right. Okay.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
If I had another Lord, would that help? Oh, you're recruiting an entire stack, aren't you? I mean, that's not unbeatable. It's just I can't fight it at the same time as the... Okay. Okay. I mean, what I'm hoping... Okay, we've encountered the Dwarves. If Waldenhof survives this turn, then I might see if I can get a trade agreement with whatever their names are. The Empire faction. What's they called? Ostermark. There we go. So we've encountered the von Karsteins and the Dwarves. Oh, because the Zufbar have confederated with the Dwarves. Oh shit, you spotted me. And you've assassinated Garim. Oh balls. I mean, you're only sending one army at me though, which is good. If I can kill this... And this time, I'm going to make sure that I don't put my handgunners in a stupid fucking place. But we'll have to see if I do that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.